Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 2. Last episode, it was a humbling loss to the Blowfish, who were now tied with the top of the division. We fell down 6-0, rallied back to tie the game at 6-6, and then proceeded to blow it open, giving up 7 runs at the end of the game to lose 13-6. This now puts us in a tie with the Blowfish for the division lead, and they currently hold the run differential tiebreaker, so they are in first place above us, both teams at 5-2. Today's episode, we're going to be taking on the Hot Corners, which is a playoff rematch, but first, we have some simulating and player development to do, which I did not do at the end of last episode here in the series, so let's go ahead and get that underway. Focus on games in our conference here. Freebooters taking on the Pigs here, who we're going to be facing in next episode. Freebooters win 11-2. Not really worried about that one. Okay, Sandcats taking on the Sirloins here, bottom two teams in our division. The Sirloins win, going to 4-3 on the year. Sandcats now at 2-5, looking like they're not going to be making it back to the playoffs this season right now, the way they're playing. Blowfish looking to win again, and they will, holding off the Moose Charge, winning 7-6, so they are now a half game ahead of us. Wild Pigs taking on the Hot Corners, who we're playing in today's episode. Hot Corners are going to almost blow it, but win 6-5. So they're now at 2-5 on the year. Jacks win. Heaters win over the Nemesis there. Wildlands beat the Platypi. Grass Eaters taking on the Freebooters. And the Freebooters hold them off to win 4-3. Freebooters now atop the division with the tiebreaker. Moose win. They blow out the Moonstars for us 13-1. That gives us some separation. And then the Sirloins rally and beat the Sandcats 7-6. They are now at 5-3, nipping at our heels. Sandcats now fall to 2-6 at the bottom of the division. All right, looking to keep pace with the Blowfish. We need to defeat the 2-5 Hot Corners today. First things first, looking around the league, any roster moves? What do we got? Cecil Sawyer, +1 accuracy. Nice, nice. Boomer Platoon released by the Sirloins for Man and Moon. Scout Gauderon, the second-year catcher, released by the Blowfish for Darcy Hicks. Okay. And that's it. Okay, player development. What do we got? Anything interesting of note that we need to nab? We wanted this one for Tacoby. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to buy this. So, sad faces for Wagyu. Mackenzie Fry, this will be here for next game, but it'll be 2 games before we can afford it. Same thing with Hurlington, this will probably won't be here. Reverse splits would have been killer for him. Waters, we're not giving him crossed up, that's dumb. I really like both of these, we're probably not going to be able to afford either of them. Can't afford this one. Decent one for Levine, this should be available next game. This one for Caldy. Speed and arm, he doesn't really need it. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to buy this for him. So we'll wait. It's only at 3%. We'll see what happens. So here's the preview for the matchup today. Wagyu Tacoby on the mound for us. No record of 13.50 ERA and a 3.25 WHIP. And on the mound for the 2-5 Hot Corners, long reliever, holder close, the left-hander, pick officer, and elite curveball are his traits. 0-1 with a 7.36 ERA and a 1.64 WHIP. Lineup we're going to be using for today's game, leading off in center field on Fire/Trips, followed by Janice Freeman at second base. In the 3-slot, locked in right fielder Howie Caldy. Batting 4th at shortstop, John Renero. Batting 5th in left field, Johnny Bags. Back in the lineup at first base, Peak Physique. He is still tense. Getting the start of the DH role is Junior Young Jr., JYJ batting 7th. Batting 8th, veteran catcher Boo Lewis. And batting 9th is going to be third baseman Goose Cabooser, getting the start over Kira Nutmeg. The utility infielders coming off the bench here. Let's go. Alright, looking at the roster for the Hot Corner. Ooh, I see Scoops tomahawking there at the top. And then everyone else in the starting lineup I know was on the team last year. I do not remember if tomahawking was on their roster last year or not. I don't believe he was. So he was their big offensive free agent pickup. Excitement is in the air. Man, they really let their bullpen go. Holy crap, that's bad. Interesting. Okay, so we got Trips, Freeman, and Caldeed up first against Close. Trips leading off on fire, hitting .647. 3 homers, 8 RBIs, and bad ball hitter active. And here are the stat lines for Holder Close. 0-1 with a 7.36 ERA, 1.64 WHIP, 3 earned runs given up in his one start this year. He only went 3 2/3 innings in said start. He gave up 5 hits, a walk, a homer, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against .294. We'll look at the hot corners lineup closer. You know, we'll just do it right now. Leading off at third base, locked in Scoops Tomahawking. Batting second at shortstop, Randy Mann. Batting third in left field, locked in Stand Alive. Batting fourth, second baseman Jeb Jumps. Batting fifth, tense DH Bill Belter. Batting sixth, first baseman Dirk Sportswood. Batting seventh, locked in center fielder Geronimo James. Batting eighth, right fielder Arsenio Armstrong. Batting ninth, catcher Tiny DeGrande. Looking at the bench, Bobby Bash from last year's squad is on the bench. He's not playing well, so he's sitting the day out. Snag Roper was signed from the Wild Pigs in free agency. Javier Cortez was signed from the Sirloins in free agency. Hefner Hackett was a rookie last year, but I don't remember which team he was on last year. Dugout Fives is a new signing as well. He was a rookie last year. Pitching rotation, they still have Kaiser, DeCornis, Tarak Smith, and Rachel Rhubarb. They also still have Amazo Hayes, but they also picked up Doc Simpleman from us. And Franz Zilla, the former Sirloins closer. They really went all in on offense and only have 4 relievers. Oof. Interesting strategy. We'll see if it holds up for him. Let's go, Trips. And there is that curveball from close, but it's high. Ball 1. That's going to be his lean-to pitch. Slider outside, misses 2-0. Curveball up and away, line to right center, but that hangs up for James. 1 down. Janice Friedman up next, second baseman hitting .483, 3 homers, 5 RBIs on the year. Curveball away, pulled up the ground on the middle, and that's a base hit past the diving shortstop. Friedman on with the first hit today. He'll be on with 1 down. And here's right fielder Howie Caldeep, locked in, hitting .360, 3 homers, 9 RBIs on the year. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pickoffs are active for close, which puts a speed debuff on people trying to steal a base. So we're not going to be trying to steal on him today. That's outside, ball 1. Heater at the letters in there for a called strike, 1-1. Chased the fastball up and in, fouled back behind the plate. DeGrande there, puts it away, 2 down. Runner still at first for John Renero, the shortstop, hitting .345, 2 homers, 13 RBIs on the season for John. Slider outside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, fouled off by John, 0-2. Fastball up and away, hit on the ground to second, jumps backhands cleanly to first, in time to end the inning. 1 hit, but it's stranded on base. Coming up for the hot corners, Tomahawking, Man and Alive. Leadoff man Scoops Tomahawking up first. Second year third baseman is locked in. Bad ball hitter active, hitting .261 on the year, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Getting the start today over Bobby Bash as we take a look at Wagyu Tacoby's numbers on the year. In his 1 start, Wagyu gave up 6 earned runs in 4 innings. He has a 13.50 ERA and a 3.25 WHIP. Got a no decision in that start, but we ended up getting the victory out of the bullpen thanks to Gertie Goatman. 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, surrendered 4 walks, a homer, a wild pitch, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against .450 on the year for Tacoby. Forcing him down in the way, taken low on the first pitch, ball 1. Curveball inside, that misses, 2-0. Forcing him down and in, that's a strike, 2-1. Slider outside, that'll miss, 3-1. Change it down and in, chased, fouled off, full count. Asper down the middle, driven by Tomahawking, right center field. You can't leave that pitch there. It is a hot can of corn coming at you there in the right center stands. Tomahawking with his 3rd homer of the year, and the hot corners out to an early 1-0 lead. Dating back to last game, that is 8 unanswered runs scored against us. Next up is going to be second base shortstop today, Randy Mann, coming off the bench, hitting .333, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year. Heater up and in, misses from Tacoby inside. Ball 1 as he's already tense. Curveball middle in is ripped down the right field line. Caldy going after, watches it bounce and hit the wall. It's going to be a single for Randy as that's a very shallow corner. Next up, left fielder Stan Alive, hitting .429, 2 RBIs on the year. No homers. He's locked in though currently. Feeling pretty good about himself. Change it down and the way is low, ball 1. Heater up, rocketed to right field, hit pretty well. Caldeed at the wall, makes the catch. 1 down. Nice job, Howie. Next up is going to be second baseman Jeb Jumps, hitting .308, 2 RBIs on the season. Getting his start at second base today. Normally he's DHing. Change up middle in, fouled off, 0-1. Forcing him down in the way, outside and low, 1-1. Slider up and in, rocketed to center. That is a base hit. Another hit, 2 on now here in the inning. 1 down here for the Hot Corners. Here's DH Bo Belter. Hey Diggs, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you again. Belter tenths, hitting 241, 2 RBIs on the year. Fastball hitter, just trying to, keep the rally going. Hot Corners already got 1 in here in the first. Change up inside, rocketed to third, and that's past Caboosler into left field. That's going to load him up. Still only 1 down in the inning, and it's not looking promising. There's Sportswood. Dirk hitting 241 in the year, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Big spot to break the game open here for Dirk in the first. Can he come through? Slider away on the first pitch, taken outside. Good eye by Dirk, ball 1. Down, chop, slow roll to short. This is going to be a tough play to turn 2 on. Gets out at second, on to first. Double play, you love to see it, as that gets us out of the jam. To the second, it's 1-0, thanks to the leadoff home run from Tomahawking. Bags, Physique, and JYJ do up against Close. Johnny Bags leading off, left fielder hitting 308 with an RBI. Looking to start something against Close here in the second. Slider nips the outside corner, 0-1. Nice pitch from Close. Curveball taken low, ball 1. Whiffed on a heater inside, 1-2. Heater away, driven to center off the end of the bat though. James to his right. Puts it away, 1 down. Peak Physique up next, second-year first baseman. Really struggling this year, hitting 167 with an RBI. Sat out last game against Blowfish because he was rattled. Now he's tense. Curveball up and in, strike called, 0-1 as Close uses his favorite pitch to get ahead, 0-1. Whiffed on a heater high, 0-2. Curveball pulled foul, that was chased inside. Curveball inside again, line to third, right at Tomahawking. 2 down. Base is empty for JYJ, the DH. He's hitting 300 on the year, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, getting the start today against the left-hander. Powers lefty active here. Curveball at the knees, ripped hard and foul, 0-1. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-2. Curveball up and in, ripped foul, still 0-2. Heater up and away, fouled off again. JYJ staying alive, working the count. Heater away, check swing, good take outside, 1-2. Curveball up and in, fouled off. That's going to get out of play. We're going to see a 7th pitch in the at-bat here. Blew it by him at the letters, strike 3. First punch up for Close, 1-2-3 inning for him in the second. Bottom 2, James, Armstrong, and DeGrande. Bottom of the lineup up for the Hot Corners here against Jacoby. James leading off, center fielder locked in. Contactors ready active here, hitting 562, 3 RBIs on the season. Heater away on the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Jacoby back to neutral mojo after the double play ball ended last inning. Heater down and in, 2-0. Slider away, strike called, 2-1. Change up and away. Driven by James down the left field line. Hit well, Bags at the wall, leaps, and it's gone. Hot can of corn there for Geronimo James. His first homer of the season as he put it out over the shallow wall down the left field line in the corner. First of the year for James. It's 2-0. Arsenio Armstrong, the second-year right fielder, up next, hitting 158 with an RBI. Four-seamer down and away, low, ball 1. Curveball down and in, bounces, 2-0. Jacoby once again tense after giving up his second home run here. Change up inside, check swing, 3-0. Heater up on the next pitch, strike called, 3-1. Slider down the middle, rocketed to left center over the leaping Renero's glove. That's going to be extra bases possibly for Armstrong. Trips gets to it, gets it in, but it is going to be a double. Runner in scoring position now, none down here for the Hot Corners. Here's Tiny DeGrande, the 9-hitter. Catcher hitting 143, 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the year. Curveball up and in the first pitch. That's a strike called. That was a hanger. Thank God he didn't swing. 0-1. Change it down and in. Low and inside. Good pick there by Lewis. 1-1. Four-seamer down. Chop the second right at Friedman. He'll fire to first. 1 down as Armstrong gets the third on the play. He's 90 feet away from scoring. Here's tomahawking. Solo homer to lead off the game. 1 for 1 today. Slider down on the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Change up and in. High. 2-0. Good take. Forcing me down and in. Chop. Slow roll to second. Friedman charges. Makes the play to first. Runner scores. RBI ground out for tomahawking. It's 3-0. Next up, Randy Mann. 1 for 1 with a single today. Slider inside on the first pitch. Misses. Ball 1. Curveball down in the way. Just low. Missed the outside corner. 2-0. Forcing her up and in. Fouled off. 2-1. Change it down and in. Chased it low. 2-2. Forcing it down in the way. Low. 3-2. Good eye. Slider middle in. Ripped hard to first. Past the diving physique's glove into right field. That's a base hit. Man 2 for 2 today. That'll keep the inning alive for Stan Alive. 0 for 1. Curveball up on the first pitch. Rocketed to third. Over the leaping Kabooster's glove. Base hit. Another 2-out knock will keep the inning alive for the Hot Corners. Here's Jumps. 1 for 1 with a single. Forcing him down. Taking low. Ball 1. Curveball down. Rocketed to right field. Caldy comes on. Watches it drop. That'll load him up. Base is loaded again here in the second. 2 down. Here's Belter. 1 for 1 with a single. He was doubled up on a double play after getting on base. Currently tense. Change it down and in. Low and inside. Ball 1. Slider up. Taken high. 2-0. Curveball up and in. Fouled off behind the plate. 2-1. Slider down and in. Line to third. Kabooster dives out of his reach. Base hit in the left. Now to score another run. Second runner coming around as well. Throw in from Bags is going to... Would have nailed him at the plate, but it's a 2-run single as it's dropped by Lewis. 5-0 Hot Corners. Here's Sportswood. 0 for 1. The second runner was dead at home, but Lewis dropped the ball. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Jacoby now rattled. Base hit in the left field. Sportswood hits another one. That'll keep the inning alive as they bat it around. Here comes the 7-hitter again. It's James, Fighting Crane active. He led off the inning with a home run. Trying to keep it going. Heater up and in inside. Ball 1 as Jacoby just, has nothing for him today. Change up high taken. 1-1. That nipped the top of the zone there. Slider away. Grounded to short. Right at Renero. Makes the play across the first in time to end the inning. 5 runs in the inning for the Hot Corners. 4 runs in, actually, as they bat around and send 10 men to the plate. Solo home run by Geronimo James. A 2-run single there by Bo Belter. And then I believe they also had another run in there as well. So that's 5 unanswered runs to start the game. And dating back to last episode, there were 7 unanswered scored against us at the end of that one. So that's 12 unanswered runs. Boo Lewis up next. Catcher has Rally Starter active, hitting .235 on the year. Batting in the 8th slot today for us. Getting the start today over Fry. Slider in there at the letters, 0-1. That's away on the changeup, 1-1. Curveball taken high, 2-1. Slider at the knees, line to right field, but guess what? Right at Armstrong, 1 down. Next up, Goose Kaboosler, the utility infielder, getting the start at third base today over Nutmeg, hitting .333, 1 RBI in the year. Nutmeg trying to fix her mojo. Curveball taken low and away outside at the knees. 0-1. Close locked in. Curveball down and in. Pulled foul. 0-2. Two-seamer away is skied off the end of the bat to shallow right center. In on it Armstrong. 2 down. Base is empty for Trips. He lined out his first time up. 0-1. Rally Starter also active with his bad ball hitter. Curveball up and in. That's a strike apparently. 0-1. Nice pitch. Curveball down and in, taken low as it bounces, 1-1. Heater up and in, taken high, 2-1. Fastball down and in, rocketed to left field, base hit for Trips. His first today, he's 1 for 2, and that 2-out knock keeps the inning alive in the 3rd. Friedman up next, 1 for 1 with a single. Curveball taken down on the way, low, ball 1. Friedman singled his first time up, pick off to first, in the dirt, good save by Sportswood. Trips back safely. 1-0 the count. Pick off again. Back safely. Really worried about Trips over there. Slider away, driven by Friedman deep to right center field. He got all that one, folks. Saws it off as it's out of the ballpark. Home run for Friedman as he puts that one in the corn. Nice swing by Janis, his 4th of the year, and we're on the board. It's 5-2. We finally answered. Howie Caldeed up next, 0 for 1 with the flyout. He's locked in. Close no longer locked in after the home run. Heater away, chopped hard to short, right at man. He'll make the play, and that ends the inning. The 2 runs on the board from the home run by Friedman, his 4th of the year, 5-2 to the bottom of the 3rd. Armstrong, DeGrande, and tomahawking up against Jacoby, who's already given up 11 hits through 2 innings. There's Armstrong, 1 for 1 today with a double. First pitch curveball hangs high, taken for a strike at the letters, 0-1. Four-seamer away, outside, 1-1. Change it down and in. Check swing, strike called, 1-2. Slider up and away. Chased, fouled out of play by Armstrong as he stays alive, still 1-2. Four-seamer up and in, taken high, 2-2. Curveball away, outside, 3-2. Change it down, check swing, strike 3 called at the knees. First punch up for Jacoby. He needed it. 1 down. Here's DeGrande, 0 for 1. Yeah, back to tense mojo. Forcing it down and in, chop back to Jacoby. He'll make the play himself. 2 down. Good start, good start. Tomahawking up next. RBI ground out last time up. He's also hit a solo homer. 1 for 2 today. He's driven in 2 of the 5 runs. Slider down and away, low, ball 1. Heater up, fouled off late, 1-1. Ball down and in the dirt, 2-1. Change it down the way. Chased, line to second, Friedman over, makes the catch, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Jacoby, his first today. He desperately needed that one. To the 4th, it's 5-2 still. Renero, Bags, and Physique do up. John Renero leading off, grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Curveball outside from close, ball 1 that never threatened the zone. Slider taken high, misses, 2-0 the count. Big hack active for John. Will he leave one over the plate? Nope, but I chased it high anyway, out of the zone, 2-1. Heater up and in, check swing, strike called, 2-2, good pitch. Slider hangs on the next pitch, driven deep by John Renero as he teed off on that one. That is long gone, sawed it off as it's off the top of the netting there in left center, almost out of the ballpark. His 3rd homer of the year for Renero and his 14th RBI. It is 5-3. Slowly, we're digging our way back. Next up, Johnny Bags, 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, ball 1. Heater up and in, strike called, 1-1. Close now, tense after giving up 2 home runs. That curveball's outside, misses high as well, 2-1. Fastball inside, nipped the corner, 2-2, nice pitch. Heater up and away, line to first, right at Sportswood, 1 down. Peak Physique up next, he's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up as well. Curveball down the way is Chase, slow roller to 3rd. Tomahawking makes the play, 2 down. Base is empty for JYJ, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time up. So far, he's the only batter to strike out today. For either team. Well, for us anyway. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, ball 1. Definitely just forgot Jacoby struck out a guy last inning. Slider away, misses outside, 2-0. Good hitters count. Fastball middle in. Line past the second baseman into right field, base hit. JYJ's first hit today. He's 1 for 2. Keeps hitting alive for Boo Lewis. Lined out to right field his first time up. Rally starter not active for him here. Runner on base. Strike there in the knees, 0-1. Heater away is chased. 1 hopper to second. Jumps, makes the play, and that ends the inning. But we get another run back on the home run by Renero as he crushed the hanging slider off the top of the lead netting in left center, his 3rd of the year. 5-3 to the bottom of the 4th. Harder lineup coming up for the hot corners so again. Man alive and jumps against Jacoby. Randy Mann leading off, 2 for 2 today. 2 singles on the board. Also scored a run. Fastball hitting the hole on short slow roller. John backhands cleanly, fires in the dirt. Picked by Physique, but it's an infield single for Randy Mann thanks to his good speed. He's on to lead off. Here's alive, 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball up and in on the first pitch inside. Ball 1 that just missed the corner. Forcing him down and away. Line to second, right at Friedman, 1 down. Jumps up next, 2 for 2 today, 2 singles. Slider middle in, inside, ball one. No call there. Change up and in. Grounded hard to second. Freeman there. Flips the second one. Renero to first. Double play. You love to see it as that gets us out of the inning. To the fifth, it's 5-3 still. Kabusler, Trips, and Friedman do up against Close. Kabusler leading off over 1 today. Lined out his first time up. Swung through a hanging curveball, missed it 0-1. I fooled me. I was not ready. Heater up and in, ticking high, 1-1. I was just, I was surprised on the first pitch of the inning. He hung it. Slider outside, misses low, 2-1. Kabusler ahead. Curveball down and away, good hold, 3-1. Curveball away, pulled down the left field line. That had the distance, but he was out front. Full count. Payoff pitch coming. Heater up and in, dumped to left center. That is muscled over the leaping shortstop, base hit. Kabusler's first hit today. He's 1 for 2, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate for us in the fifth. Here's Trips, 1 for 2 with a single, still on fire. Fastball up and in, taken high, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, line to center hard, right into the sliding glove of James. 1 down, nice play from Geronimo. Freeman up next, solo 2-run homer last time up. He's also single today. He's 2 for 2. Close back to neutral mojo after getting the line out on Trips. Curveball up and away, taken high, ball 1. Slider away, snip the corner, 1-1. Fastball down and in, slow roll to third. Tomahawking to second, 1. Jumps to first, late, fielder's choice. 2 down, runner at first. Howie Caldeed up next, 0 for 2. Grounded out to shortstop last time up. He's also popped out behind the plate. And that'll do it for Holder Close. He goes 4 2/3 today, falling 1 out shy of getting qualified for the victory. Coming out of the bullpen with reverse splits is righty Amazo Hayes. He'll be the first man out. Hayes on the year, no record of 4.32 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP. 5 runs given up, 4 earned, and 4 appearances out of the bullpen. 8 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 1 wild pitch, 8 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 167 on the year. Off-speed hitter active here. Change-up taken low, ball 1, and that's Hayes' bread and butter. You're going to see a lot of off-speed from him. He doesn't throw particularly hard. Fastball middle in, fouled back by Howie, 1-1. Jammed him. Curveball down and then Ryan to first, right at Sportswood, holding the runner. That ends the inning. So Hayes is now qualified for the victory over Close. Bottom 5, it's 5-3. Belter, Sportswood, and James do up. Belter leading off, 2 for 2 today. He's singled twice, driving in 2 runs last time at the plate. Four-seamer down and in is low, ball 1. Slider up and away, chased it high out of the zone, 1-1. Curveball down and away, fouled off, 1-2. Change up inside, grounded up the middle to short. Renero dives, knocks it down. Good effort, but it's going to be an infield single. As Belter now 3 for 3 today. Sportswood up next, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. He's also grounded into a double play. Jacoby still tens. Four-seamer middle in, jammed him, fouled back, 0-1. Curveball down and away in the dirt, good block, 1-1. Change up and in, taken high, 2-1. Four-seamer down, check swing low, 3-1. Slider inside's going to miss on the check swing, ball 4. First walk today for Jacoby, surprisingly. 2 on, none down. Here's James. Solo homer earlier in the game. He's 1 for 2. Last at bat, he hit us ground out. He's also going to be a very tough guy to double up, so we'll see how we do. Change him down and in. Strike called on the first pitch, 0-1. Force him up and away. Strike called, 0-2. Just caught the corner. Slider up and in. Inside, 1-2. Curveball away. Grounded in the hole to first. Physique dives and cuts it off. Fires to second. Gets the runner there, but everyone else is safe. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Arsenio Armstrong, the sophomore, hitting 1 for 2 today with a double last time up. Curveball down, chopped in the hole to first. Diving Physique out of his reach into right field. That'll get a run in. First RBI today for Armstrong. It's 6-3. First and second, 1 down for DeGrande, 0 for 2 today. Four-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Line to right center. Leaping Friedman just out of his reach. Into the gap it goes. Trips, dives, and cuts it off. But it's going to be an RBI single for DeGrande. 7-3. Runners at the corners now for tomahawking. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer today. This will be Jacoby's last batter no matter what, probably. Curveball down on the first pitch, chased in the dirt, 0-1. Slider up and in, almost hits him in the head, 1-1. Thankfully he got out of the way of it. Four-seamer down and in is inside, 2-1. Change it down and in, fouled off, 2-2. Four-seamer down and away, chased it low, strike 3. Second punch effort to Jacoby, 2 down. He's earned another batter. Randy Mann up next, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Infield single to short last time up. He's locked in. Slider down and in on the first pitch, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Little hack active for Randy here. Curveball away, outside, 1-1. Changeup up, turned on by Randy, cracked deep to right center field, heading for the fence, off the fence. It'll be a double. Throw into second is there, coming around third. The second runner, it is 9-3. 4 runs in the inning for the Hot Corners. Here's alive, 1 for 3 with a single as Jacoby now rattled again. Heater down, taken low, ball 1. Heater up and away, strike called, 1-1. Curveball up and away, high, 2-1. Change up middle in and chased inside, 2-2. Tough out activates for alive here. Slider at the knees, grounded through the middle, another base hit. Trips comes up throwing for the plate, runner coming around, throw in, not in time, it's late. 10-3, double, RBI double for alive. There's jumps, 2 for 3, 2 singles. I'm not putting in another pitcher because at this point, who cares? We've already lost. Heater away, misses, ball 1. Curveball down, in the dirt, 2-0. Change away, outside, 3-0. Probably going to have to cut Jacoby after this, unfortunately. He's just not living up to the hype. Strike in there at the letters, 3-1. Then again, he was a second half pitcher last year as well, so we'll see. And he walks him, second walked in the inning. Belter up next. He led off the inning with an infield single. He's 3 for 3. 3 singles, 2 RBIs. Curveball down on the first pitch. Line to left center, in the gap it goes. Extra bases. Another run coming around, second runner coming as well. Cut throw from Renero is late. It is 12-3. Sportswood up next, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. We're going to have to take Jacoby out now. We're going to go ahead and give it over to long reliever Gertie Goatman as he's going to try and slam the door here. Goatman 1-1 on the year, 3.86 ERA, 1.71 WHIP, 3 earned runs given up in 7 innings, 11 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Batting average against, I don't even know, 379. Heater up and away in the first pitch. Check swing strike called to Sportswood, 0-1. Slider down and away. Hitting the hole to second, diving Friedman to cut it off. Nice play. Fires the first in time to end the inning. 7 runs in the inning for the Hot Corners as they break it open. 12-3 to the 6th. Renero, Bags, and Physique do up against Hayes, who's now in line for the win with a big lead. He has a 9-run advantage. Did I leave Jacoby in too long? Absolutely. Do I care? No. We're probably going to lose this game anyway. Here's Renero, 1 for 2, solo homer. Change it down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Heater away, taken by John down the right field line as he goes with it, hit well into the corner, but Armstrong's right there. 1 down. Bags up next, 0 for 2 today. Reverse splits active against the switch hitter here. Change up and in, almost hits him, ball 1. Curveball up and away, caught the high corner, 1-1. Check swing outside on the changeup, good eye. 2-1 the count now to Johnny. Fastball middle in, turned on by Johnny, hit well, deep into right center. But reverse splits will keep that from being a home run as Armstrong catches it at the warning track. 2 down. Here's Peak Physique, 0 for 2 today, still tense. Change up high, strike called, 0-1. Change up in there, 0-2. Chased in the dirt, fouled off, 0-2. Change up chased inside, fouled off, still 0-2. Fastball up, line to second, 1 hopper, jumps, makes the play. 1-2-3 inning for Hayes in the 6th. Bottom 6, it's 12-3. James Armstrong and DeGrande do up. James 1 for 3 today, solo homer. Start the inning against the specialist Goatman. Heater up, rocketed to first, one hopper. Physique picks it cleanly, taps the bag, one down. Armstrong up next, RBI single last time up. He's also doubled, 2 for 3 today. Go ball down and in on the first pitch, chopper to first. Physique charges, makes the play again, 2 down. DeGrande up next, 1 for 3. RBI single last time up. Heater up and away, fouled off, 0-1. That was almost a 3-pitch inning from Goatman, had that been fair. Slider down and away, chop at the middle to second. Friedman dives out of his play, reach. 2-out knock, keeps the inning alive for DeGrande. And the hot corners. Tomahawking up next, 2 RBIs on the day. He has an RBI ground out and a solo homer today. 1 for 4, struck out swinging last time up. Slider away on the first pitch outside, ball 1. Forcing ripping in, fouled off, 1-1. Curveball down, check swing in the dirt, 2-1. Forcing him at the knees, fouled off, 2-2. Slider up and away, outside and high, 3-2. Curveball hangs, runner goes on the full count offering. Renero dives to his right, cuts it off, fires across the first, in time. Nice play, John, that ends the inning. Goatman puts up a 0 in the 6th to the 7th. It's 12-3. JYJ, Lewis, and Kabusler do up. JYJ leading off, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. DH facing a righty here against the locked-in Hayes. Change up at the letters, 0-1. Hayes is set down the 4 men he's faced out of the bullpen so far. Heater down and in is a strike, 0-2. Change up inside, rip foul, 0-2. Change up down and in, fouled off again, 0-2. Curveball chased outside, popped up in front of the plate. DeGrande puts it away, 1 down. Boo Lewis up next, he's 0 for 2. Rally starter active again for him. He's lined out and grounded out. Curveball inside on the first pitch, skied down the left field line. That'll drop in front of Alive. First hit off of Hayes out of the bullpen. Lewis 1 for 3. Kabusler up next, 1 for 2 today with a single last time up. He's also lined out. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, popped up, shallow left center. Randy Mann out for it. Shortstop there to put it away, 2 down. Runner still at first. Here is the leadoff hitter / Trips. Went through the single today. He is locked in. He's fallen down to locked in mojo. He was on fire. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in, chase, dump to left field, base hit. Trips 2 for 4 today as that 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. He's on fire again. Friedman up, 2 for 3, popped out last time up. He's hit a 2-run homer and singled today. Changeup hangs, driven by Friedman, deep left center field. He got all that one, folks. Sawed that one off there over the bullpen and left center, which is the Sawteeth bullpen. For second homer of the game for Friedman. He's now at 5 RBIs today. It is now 12-7. Back within 5. Or 12-6. I can't math. Halfway there, folks. Caldeed up next, 0 for 3. Hayes now tense. Chased the fastball down and then almost kneecapped him, 0-1. Reverse splits active again here for Hayes. Slow roll of chopper back to the mound. Hayes to first. That ends the inning. 3-run bob for Janice Friedman. His second homer of the game makes it 12-6, bottom 7. Man alive and jumps due up. Here's Brandy Mann, 4 for 4 today. He doubled in 2 last time up. He's also hit 3 singles today. Fastball up on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Goatman is specialist active here. Low hack active for Randy. Curveball outside, 1-1. Slider inside, whiff through it, 1-2. Four-seamer away. Fouled off, we'll do it again, still 1-2. Curveball down and away in the dirt, good block, 2-2. Slider down and in, chopped, slow roll to second. Freeman to his right, cuts it off, fires, 1 down. Next up Alive, 2 for 4, RBI double last time up. He's also singled today. Heater up and away, line to right center field, Trips going over, slides, makes a nice catch. Good job, Slash, 2 down. Jumps up next, 2 for 3, walk last time up. He's also singled twice. Specialist active against him here. Curveball down and in on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Slider middle away. Skied to right center. Caldeep tracking it back. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Goatman in the 8th. Or 7th. To the top of the 8th we go. It's 12-6. Renero bags him. Physique due up. We're still down 6 runs. Will Hayes stay out there to start the 8th? Let's find out. Renero leading off, 1 for 3 with a home run earlier. And he, dugout 5s will sub in as a defensive replacement for Jumps, who just finished batting. And they will leave Hayes out there to start the 8th. Okay, he's back to neutral mojo. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and then line back up the middle, base hit for John. Second hit for Renero, he's 2 for 4. Leadoff man on in the 8th. Here is Johnny Bags, 0 for 3 today. Reverse splits active against him here is Hayes now tense. Change up inside, strike called, 0-1. Bags flew out to the warning track last time up in right center. Heater up and away, dumped to left center field over the leaping man, base hit. Johnny's first hit today, he's 1 for 4. 2 on, none down to start the inning for the Sawteeth. Here's Peak Physique, go for 3 intense. Hayes staying out there, okay, interesting. Change of middle in, hard grounder under the third baseman's glove, and that is Peak Physique's first hit in a long time. Bases loaded, none down. Here's JYJ, 1 for 3 with a single. Nobody coming out of the bullpen here. Curveball down and then inside, ball 1, taken by Jay. Changeup taken high, 2-0. Uh-oh. Slider hangs, turned on by JYJ, deep left center field. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's a grand slam. Sawed it off there over the bullpen in left center. That puts us back within 2. It is 12-10. Third homer of the year for JYJ. Boo Lewis up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Rally starter will be active no matter what. Doesn't matter who they put on the mound. It's closer Franzilla. He's going for the 6-out save. Former sirloin reliever. Zilla on the year, 0-1, a 0 ERA and a 150 whip. 1 run given up and wasn't earned in his 1 appearance, inning and a third. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Batting average against 167. Here we go. Fastball up and away, taken high. Ball 199 on the gun. Heater low, 2-0 to Lewis. Fastball down, chopped to first. Second, right at out 5s. 1 down. Next up, Caboosler, 1 for 3 with a single today. Fastball down and then slow roller to second, right at out 5s. Another play for Doug, 2 down. Base is empty for slash trips, 2 for 4 today, 2 singles. He's on fire. Rally starter and bad ball hitter active. Heater up and in, taken high, ball 1. Way high on that heater, 2-0. Heater up and away, chased, foul back, 2-1. Chased it up and away, bad swing, 2-2. I'm stupid. K Collector active here for Zilla. Fastball down, driven by trips deep left center field. He got to that one, hit well, sawed it off into the bullpen. It's a home run. 5th home run in the inning for the Sawteeth. Our 4th home run today, or 5th home run today. It's 12-11. 4th of the year for trips. We're back within a run. And here's Friedman, 3 for 4. He had a 3-run homer last time up. He's also hit a 2-run shot and a single. He's 3 for 4 today, still locked in. Fastball middle in, jammed him. He fouled it off late. 0-1. Heater away, chop foul, 0-2. Friedman behind. K Collector active. Fastball down and then blew it by him, strike 3. First punch out for Zilla. That ends the inning, but 5 runs in the inning for the Sawteeth. We had a grand slam from JYJ and a solo shot from Trips. 12-11 to the bottom of the 8th. Belter, Sportswood, and James do up against Goatman. Here's Belter, 4 for 4 today, 4 RBIs. He drove in 2 on a double, and he's singled in 2 as well earlier. We're going to go ahead and take Goatman out. He's given us a good, 2 1/3 innings of relief. I appreciate it, Gertie. Scoreless. Nice job always. Coming out of the bullpen for us here is going to be right-hander Rob Hurlington IV, RH4. His brother Bob got roughed up last game. Rob, no record, a 10-12 ERA and a 1.88 whip. 3 earned runs given up, 2 appearances on the air, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, a walk, a homer, and 2 strikeouts. Batting against 333, trying to keep it a 1-run game into the 9th. Fastball down and in, fouled off, 0-1. Belter was ready. Curveball down and away, check swing outside, 1-1. Slider up and away, strike called, 1-2. 4-seamer down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch out for RH4, 1 down. Sportswood up next, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk today. Curveball down and in, inside, ball 1. 4-seamer down, whiffed on it, 1-1. He was a little late. Slider up and away. Fouled off. Sportswood went with it, but late on it. 1-2. Curveball down. Fouled off. 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. It jammed him. 1-2 offering coming again. Slider away. Check swing outside. 2-2. Good take. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off. Sportswood again fighting to stay alive. Nice pitching. Curveball down in the way. Hit grounder up the middle to short. Renero to his left. Cuts it off. Fires across. In time. 2 down. Base is empty for James. 1-4 with a solo homer today. He's locked in. Slider at the knees on the first pitch. Ripped hard, but foul. 0-1. A little early. Curveball down in the way. Check swing low. Good eye. 1-1. Four-seamer up. Fouled off late. 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for RH4. He has a 1-2-3 8th. 10 to 9th. It's a 12-11. Last chance for the Sawteeth. Heart of the lineup. Called Eat. Renero and Bags. Called Eat 0 for 4 today. Trying to find his footing against Zilla, the closer, who's going for the 6-out save. Finished last inning with a strikeout. Heater down low, taken, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, hard chopper to short, right at man. Makes the play cleanly, 1 down. John Renero up next, 2 for 4 today. He's hit a solo homer and singled today. Fastball down and then taken low, ball 1. Fastball up and in, jams him, he chased it. Skyball to right. Coddling for it, out 5s, 2 down. Last chance is Johnny Bags. 1-4 with a single, but clutch is active. And it's double boost because it's extreme pressure. Fastball inside, misses from Zilla, ball 1. Heater away, strike called, 1-1. Fastball away, late on it, 1-2. K Collector active, Zilla looking to close it. Chased it, strike 3, and we lost. Fuck. 12-11 the final as we fell behind in the 5th. We tried to rally late with a lot of late home runs, and we failed to come back. If the offense had shown up sooner today, I think we would have won this game, and I probably would have taken it more seriously with Jacoby there in the 5th, but yeah, that one's probably, that one's on me. I left it in way too long, and that cost us this win here today. Because I really didn't think our offense was going to respond, but they did. Surprised the hell out of me. Hitless today, Howie called Eat. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. 2 homers today for Janice Friedman. He drove in 5 runs. We wasted that one. Grand slam for JYJ. Solo homer for John Renero, and solo homer for Slash Trips. Basically, all our runs came in on the home run today. On the other side for the hot corners, hitless today was dugout 5s. He didn't get the bat. Everyone else got a hit. 4 RBIs today for Bo Beltry. Had 2 on a double, 2 on a single. Solo home run for Geronimo James. RBI double for Arsenio Armstrong. RBI single. Tiny DeGrande had an RBI double. Stan Alive had an RBI double. Randy Mann had a 2 RBI double. And Tomahawking had an RBI groundout and a solo homer. Pitching lines, Jacoby 4 2/3, he takes the loss. 18 hits, 12 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers. Falls to 0-1. Goatman 2 1/3 scoreless, 1 hit given up. And Hurlington a clean 8th inning, striking out 2. On the other side for the hot corners, Holder Close 4 2/3, comes 1 out shy of getting the victory. 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 2 homers given up. He stays at 0-1. Hayes gets the win out of the bullpen, 2 1/3. 7 hits given up, 7 earned runs on 2 homers. He improves to 1-0. Despite his ERA going up over 9. And Franzilla 2 innings out of the bullpen, giving up 1 hit, a solo homer, and 2 strikeouts, getting his first save of the year. Play of the game, Janice Friedman for his 2-homer day, followed by Bo Belter with his 4 RBI day, and then JYJ with his grand slam. And we still lost. Yeah, it was my fault. I left Jacoby in too long. That's why we lost that game. Had I taken it seriously like I should have, we would have won that game, no doubt. Yeah, that's going to piss me off all day, too. I'm going to have to think about that and be like, yeah, I could have won that game this morning had I not fucked it up. Yep, had I taken it seriously. Yeah, oh well. I can kick myself all day long. Media's asking who you thought put the eye in today's team. Who do you throw under the bus? Well, they both suck today. Jacoby's going to be cheaper, though. Plus, I'm thinking of cutting him anyway, so. Who do you need to choose one player who will be the cover athlete for Dugout Heroes? Who's it going to be? BH4 or Johnny Bags? Ooh. Let's do BH4. Let's get his loyalty up a little bit here. You've taken the last curveball energy bite. Who are you going to make restock it? Levine or Friedman? Levine. Rookie, you got to earn your keep, first of all. Second of all, you got lit up last start, so. All right, looking around the league. Jose Carloco released by the Blowfish for Oakley Stiffs, former freebooter. Moose signed Marco DeMarco, the former Grapplers outfielders. They're going to cut Volt Bolter. Meow Bubkins released by the Wild Pigs as they're going to sign former wide load starter Rusty Nozzle. Chase the Bull to the Wild Pigs. He'll replace Frank Battery. BH3 will be going to the Wild Pigs as well as they're going to cut their ace, Wes Yogurt. So the Wild Pigs are giving up on the season, it looks like. We play them next episode. Cul-de-sac loses one contact. Is just thankful they didn't lose any power. Solid. All right, let's send up to the next game. It is going to be against the Wild Pigs, again on the road. Jacks beat the Grapplers there 4-3. Heaters beat the Crocs 9-1. Freebooters beat the Blowfish 7-6. Thank you, Booters. Appreciate it. Keeps us a half game back. Wide Loads win 6-2 over the Platypi. Sirloins win again. They beat the Moonstars 5-1 as they jump us into second place. Crocs win 2-1 and 11 over the Nemesis. And final game of the Sim, Buzzards win 9-3. So we have been jumped by the Sirloins here. We're on a 3-game winning streak right now. They are tied with the Blowfish here atop the division at 6-3. We are a half game behind them at 5-3, so this is a very competitive division. Minus the Sandcats, they're not doing so hot. Wild Pigs at 2-6 have already given up on the season. Hot Corners have won 2 in a row. They're at 3-5. Interesting. All right, next episode we are taking on the Wild Pigs. Dick Lucas, our ace, will be on the mound, 1-0 with a 2.77 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP. And on the mound for the Wild Pigs will be newly acquired Rusty Nozzle. He'll be in the ace slot, replacing Wes Yogurt. No record, no innings pitched this year. The former wide load starter will be making his season debut. The Wild Pigs literally just gutted their entire starting rotation. It's not even a bar on their team layout up there. Jesus. That's bad, but they still have some good power, so we got to be careful of that. Player development, what do we got? Okay, Howie, this one is still here for you. You didn't get a hit today. I don't think you've earned this. Screwball for Levine would be nice. Okay. Trips doesn't really need the extra power and speed. He's doing pretty good. Mackenzie Fry, would love to get this one for her, but she already has good power. Power versus righty would just put it over 100. Seems a little redundant now that I think about it. BH4, oh, that would be that would be so awesome to have there out of the bullpen. Reverse splits, that would be nice. And the majority of the league is right-handed. That would be great. Unfortunate, it's not going to help. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, because we can't afford it and probably won't be here. Waters, I'm not giving you crossed up. So really, do we want this for Howie? Not really. What about Homer? Does he need the velocity in the junk? Not really. He needs accuracy, but the chance at a screwball, that would be pretty good. Although I think he could use a fastball instead. So I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to wait on this. I'm going to pray that this one for Bob is going to be here, and we're going to try and get this one. If not, we'll always grab this one for Fry, which will be here. So, all right, we're going to save. All right, let's set the lineup for next game, call it an episode. Next time out, leading off at third base, Kira Nutmeg coming off the bench as she's fixed her mojo. Trips in center, still on fire. Called in right, batting third again. Mackenzie Fry back in lineup. Rookie catcher will be in the cleanup slot. Batting fifth will be the DH, Johnny Bags. Batting Sorry about that. I was trying to get through the episode before my controller died. I failed. Batting sixth, locked in at second base, Janice Friedman. Batting seventh, shortstop, Gian Renero. Batting eighth in left field, getting the start, Kathy Cul-de-sac against the right-hander. Batting ninth, tenth at first base, Peak Physique. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys. It's an episode we should have won. I fucked around and found out. I left my starter in too long, and because of that, the game let me get back within a run of winning, and then they said, nope. Yep, so we're going to try and bounce back next episode and retake the division lead with the victory against the Wild Pigs. Actually, no, we would tie atop the division with the Sirloins and the Blowfish, so we're trying to get back into a tie for first place. Can we defeat the last place Wild Pigs have already given up on the season and torn apart their starting rotation? Only one way to find out. Got to tune in next time to see what happens. We made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always. Sorry we couldn't quite pull out the comeback today. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below if you feel like donating money here on Twitch. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over and watch the games live and or donate and follow over here. Because over here you get to watch the games live before they're posted. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Have a wonderful day. This is the Nasty One, signing off.